Title: just announced today, Princess Leonor and Christian's royal wedding stuns fans. Everyone expected another royal wedding. But no one expected this. A love story whispered in private, now unveiled before the world. Spain's future queen, and Denmark's young prince, standing before history. And the truth behind their union has left even royal insiders speechless. The world woke up today to a royal announcement that few believed would ever happen. Princess Leonor of Spain, heir to the throne, and Prince Christian of Denmark have confirmed what the rumors only dared to suggest. They are engaged, and the royal wedding is officially set. The palace statement was brief, yet powerful. Their Majesties are delighted to announce the engagement of Her Royal Highness the Princess of Asturias and His Royal Highness Prince Christian of Denmark. No date was given, no location disclosed, but within minutes, the news shook royal watchers across Europe. For years, whispers followed the young royals, subtle glances during joint appearances, quiet family visits between Madrid and Copenhagen. But few could imagine it would lead here, a union of two monarchies, binding Spain and Denmark in an alliance that feels both political and profoundly personal. When Leonor first met Christian at an event honoring European youth leadership, sources say their connection was instant, quiet, understated, but magnetic. She was disciplined, focused, carrying the weight of her nation's expectations. He was charming, easygoing, and empathetic, yet equally aware of his destiny. They shared more than royal bloodlines, they shared a deep understanding of what it means to grow up in the shadow of a crown. Insiders close to both families reveal that their relationship grew in secrecy, protected by their parents' silence and the strict protocols of royal life. Queen Letizia, always known for her protective nature, reportedly had reservations at first. Not about Christian himself, but about what this relationship could mean for Leonor, a young woman preparing to rule. King Felipe, however, saw something different. He saw his daughter's calm resolve, her confidence in a young man who seemed to understand her burden without needing to be told. For him, that was enough. And so, slowly, the families began to meet in private, often away from cameras, often away from suspicion. Denmark's Queen Mary and Spain's Queen Letizia, both modern women who married into royalty, found common ground. They saw in their children a reflection of their own love stories, tales of duty balanced with heart. But it wasn't all calm behind palace walls. Royal advisors in both courts worried. What would this mean for Spain's national identity? For Denmark's future succession? Could two powerful monarchies truly unite without conflict? Despite the questions, Leonor stood firm. "I love him," she reportedly told her mother one evening, during a private family dinner at Zarzuela Palace. "And I will not hide that." Those words changed everything. Weeks later, Christian was quietly flown to Madrid. Behind closed doors, he met King Felipe for what palace insiders called a conversation of honor. Witnesses say Felipe's tone was fatherly, but serious. "You are not just marrying my daughter," he said. "You are joining her destiny." Christian's answer, as reported by someone in the room, was simple: "I know. And I am ready to share it." From that moment, the story moved faster than anyone expected. Spanish and Danish protocol teams began discreet coordination, while the press speculated wildly about a possible royal engagement. Then came today, the announcement that turned speculation into history. As details begin to emerge, we're learning that the wedding is set to blend tradition with modern elegance. Sources suggest it may be held in Madrid's Almudena Cathedral, the same place where Leonor's parents were wed in 2004. But another possibility lingers: Copenhagen's Frederiksberg Castle, a symbolic gesture to Christian's heritage. Whichever the choice, one thing is clear: this will not be a ceremony of convenience. It will be a declaration of unity, love over politics, youth over tradition. Royal insiders close to Queen Letizia say she has been deeply emotional since the announcement. She reportedly told friends, "Leonor has chosen with her heart, just as I did." For a woman who once faced harsh criticism for not being born royal, those words carry profound meaning. King Philippe's reaction, though quieter, speaks volumes. His speech, scheduled for later this week, is expected to touch on heritage, duty, and the future of the Spanish crown, with a special mention of the young man soon to be part of that destiny. But while the royal families celebrate, not everyone is at ease. Critics have begun raising questions about the political implications of this marriage. Will Leonor, as future Queen of Spain, maintain full sovereignty if married to a foreign royal? Will Christian renounce any future claim to Denmark's throne? These questions are being debated across Europe tonight. Still, for many, this story transcends politics. It's about two young souls, born under the heaviest of crowns, choosing love despite centuries of expectation. Those who've seen them together describe their connection as quiet but undeniable. At the 2024 European Youth Summit, Leonor was spotted laughing softly as Christian whispered something to her offstage. It was a fleeting moment, but one that revealed something royal watchers rarely see: genuine affection. Their friends, both from the royal academies and private circles, describe them as grounded and sincere. They text like any young couple. They tease. They argue. They dream about life beyond palaces. For them, love isn't about status, it's about understanding. And perhaps that's what makes this wedding so captivating. It's not just a royal union, it's a love story the world didn't see coming. The Spanish people have already begun celebrating. In Madrid, church bells rang hours after the news broke. In Copenhagen, flags were raised outside the palace gates. On social media, the hashtag, Leonor and Christian, exploded across Europe within minutes. But beyond the excitement lies something deeper, a sense that this marriage could mark a turning point for modern monarchy. A reminder that even in a world of rigid duty, the heart still chooses. As for Leonor herself, she remains the picture of grace. Today, in her brief public appearance, she spoke softly but confidently. "Love," she said, "is both a gift and a responsibility. And I will honor both." Those words silenced every critic. Christian, standing beside her, simply smiled, a gesture of quiet strength, a young man stepping into history not as a prince of Denmark, but as the chosen partner of Spain's future queen. As the wedding preparations begin, expectations are sky high. Every detail will be scrutinized: the dress, the venue, the guest list, even the music. But one thing is certain: this day will redefine the meaning of royal love in the 21st century. From the lessons of King Felipe and Queen Letitia's modern reign to the fairy-tale legacy of Queen Mary and Crown Prince Frederick, Leonor and Christian's story feels like the natural next chapter. A union built not just on heritage, but on shared values, respect, and destiny. And perhaps, years from now, when Leonor ascends the throne as Queen of Spain, and Christian stands beside her, this moment, this announcement, will be remembered as the day Europe's royal bloodlines found their future. A royal wedding, a new alliance, and a love story that stunned the world. Because sometimes, even in the most traditional of kingdoms, love still wins.